Hello guys, welcome to Turning Point Africa. In today's, we'll be focusing on the new project that is coming. That is the expansion, beautification and upgrading of Mombasa Road from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport all the way to ABC Place. Now, following President Ruto's directive, you remember the directive he gave just before Christmas break that this road will be expanded and beautified. Now, today is that day. The contractor is already on site. As I told you some time back, that the Kenya National Highway Authority gave out some notice to those that have those people that have constructed along this road, especially those that have erected the billboards, to ensure that they remove the billboards within 2 weeks. And the 2 weeks have already elapsed. The contractor is already on site, and as we speak, the work has already begun. So please, before we proceed, as usual, let me take this opportunity to first of all welcome our new subscribers and to thank our viewers, and above all, to just say thank you to our subscribers for the support. As I always say, I'll forever be indebted to you for the support you're giving to me. Now, just to go through very quick the project specifications. This road was damaged during the construction of the Nairobi expressway. You remember, the lower road, that is the lower deck, was damaged, and since then it has never been repaired. Now, there is a allocation of about 4.5 billion Kenyan shillings has been allocated towards this project. That is to make sure it is expanded, it is beautified. You can agree with me, this road really is not in a good shape, right from the Jkia up to ABC Place, that is in Westlands. So the scope of work is to make sure that this road is up to the required standard. Two, that is the lower deck. Two is to create walkways. That is pedestrian walkways and also the cycling lane. Now, once that one is done, then there's also installation of the street lights. So this is going to be a very noble project. Then secondly, this road is going to be up to the I can call it the international standard, because from the designs you can see, and later on I'm going to share the designs of this road. So please take time and watch up to the end. The contractor that was awarded the contract is the China Road and Bridge Corporation. That is the contractor that is will be expanding this road, make it look modern and also beautified. Now, there is also a subcontractor under the CRBC, and this one, the contractor will be has been awarded the contract to do the beautification. It's called the Purple Heart, yeah. So the company is called the Purple Heart, the one that has been awarded the contract to do the beautification. So as I've said, the work has already started, the engineer is already on the ground, and please take time and just watch up to the end. Okay, come with me.
Now we are starting our video today at Uhuru Highway. That is, we are right at the University Way roundabout, and just next to Methodist University. You can see right opposite where I'm standing, we have the St. Paul's. So this is where we are going to start, because I can see this is where the contractor has already started to do some activities. Now, as I'd said, the company that is involved in this project is China Road and Bridge Corporation. Then also we have a local company called Purple Heart. Purple Heart has been contracted by CRBC to do the landscaping and also beautification. So what you're seeing there is a beautification, the landscaping, part of the landscaping work. So I spoke to some of the people involved in landscaping and also beautification. So they told me that they're starting with removing the red soil that had been put there during the after the completion of the construction of the expressway. because the initial plan was immediately they finish the construction of the expressway, the beautification starts. But that did not happen. So they are removing that road soil, and they are going to replace it with a different road soil that has a very fine texture. That is what they told me. So they're starting with removing all that, and then they're going to replace it with a different type of red soil. Now, so this is where we are starting. You can see the road has been marked. There are some billboards that I'm seeing are still there, so I think this will be removed as soon as possible, because already we have some excavators already doing ground clearance and leveling and so on. So you can see the contractor has already marked ground. So what will happen here is basically to try and clear all this. There are some trees that will have to go, unfortunately. I do love nature, and I really feel bad when I see degradation of nature or environment. But I hope this, if they, in case maybe there are some trees that will be removed, then I believe the part of the beautification will include maybe the planting of trees along this road. So I'm sure some of these trees, these ones are going to be removed, because this section of the road will include cycling lanes and also pedestrian walkways. So I think that is some of the part of the scope of the work. So what the contractor will do is to, first of all, before he starts on working on the lower deck, he needs to divert the traffic. And for the time being, I think this section that has already been marked will be prepared so that the traffic can be diverted. Then there's some temporary holding structures are going to be erected just along the lower deck, and then the contractor will upgrade and also modernize the deck before again diverting the traffic to where it is right now. Now, on the other side of the road, I think it's the same thing that will happen, and I've been told that even some sections of fencing, the Uhuru Park and also the Central Park will have to be extended to be removed, so that the expansion of this road can really happen, especially diverting traffic and then later on creating sidewalks and also cycling lanes and so on. So guys, the work, as I said, is on, and also part of the scope will also include installation of traffic lights, okay, and also modern street lights, and also the sewerage system. You see all this sewage system, you see all the drainage system, the drainage system will also have to be redone. For example, this one, I remember this one was done immediately after the completion of the expressway. A local contractor was put here to do the drainage system from Westlands to all the way to Bellevue? Yeah, but it did come out so well. Now, the Kenya National Highway Authority, that is KENHA, has allocated 4.5 billion Kenyan shillings towards this project, that is expansion and upgrading of this road, with additional 42 million for beautification. Now, the Kenya National Highway Authority is using the road maintenance levy to ensure that this project is delivered to the required standard. Now, I also wanted to point out a few things. You remember some time back, the Kenyan government, through the American
construction company called the Everstrong Capital had planned to construct an expressway from that is Mariakani to Machakos Junction, just not really to Athi River. That's a distance of 440 kilometers. But unfortunately, this project has not taken off, and I'll be giving you the reason as to why and the state of the project. Now, let me just also point out that the expansion from Jkia to Westlands should not be confused with the also plans to expand Mombasa Road from Mariakani to Nairobi, because there were two projects that were supposed to take place actually this year, that is 2026. The first project was the construction of Usahi Expressway from, as I said, from Nairobi to Mombasa. And on the other hand, there are also plans to expand the existing road from a two-way traffic to a four-lane dual carriageway from, as I said, from Mariakani to Nairobi. Now, the reason why Usahi Expressway did not materialize, that project did not materialize, is because of the technicalities. The project was supposed to cost 3.8 billion US dollars. That's approximately 468 billion Kenyan shillings. The reason why the project did not take off is because proposals from the Usahi Expressway, that is a subsidiary under the Everstrong Capital, failed some stringent evaluation under the 2021 PPP Act, with concern of financial viability, technical gaps, and also unclear land acquisition. So I think these are the main reasons why the proposals that were made really did not meet the PPP Act. So you remember they did the submission of the feasibility studies, but failed to meet the PPP Evaluation Act of 2021. Now the PPP committee that sits at the Treasury had options of they gave the contractor, that is the Everstrong Capital, options of either first. So the first option was to go and do some review of the feasibility studies and then do the submission. And another option was to expand the existing road then under the PPP, and then manage it for a period of 25 to 30 years to recoup the investment. And then now the contractor was also expected to designate viewpoints just on the road for wild animals, charging points for vehicles that using maybe e-energy, and also restaurants for those maybe who want to make some stopovers and just to have a drink or even have a meal. So this was a big project, and it's unfortunately they did not take off. Now now the state of the project is that the company, that is the Everstrong Capital, is still weighing on two options, whether to expand the existing road under the PPP, manage it, toll it for a period of time and then transfer, or go back to the feasibility studies that was rejected by the PPP committee, do a revaluation, and also correct, do a revaluation and ensure that it conforms with the PPP Act, then do a resubmission. So that is what is happening. So we are yet to hear from the Everstrong Capital whether they have decided to revisit the feasibility studies to conform with the PPP Act, or they have opted for the expansion of the existing Mombasa Road under the PPP, similar to the Rironi Mau Summit. So we'll be hearing from them, and then once I get any information, then I will let you know. Now, I'll also be taking you through the source of financing for this project. So remember the state visit that the President Ruto made to the US under the Biden administration. Now the Biden administration had made some commitments to finance the project, because during the visit the Kenyan government made a proposal to the Biden administration if they could help in construction of the road. Now the Biden administration did not give the Ruto administration a loan to construct, no, but they assisted the Kenyan government to approach some of their financial entities to come in as consortiums to fund the project, but likely they agreed. As I said, the project cost is 468 billion Kenyan shillings. Now we have some American agencies, financial entities like the JP Morgan, US Financial Development Corporation, and also the US Import and Export Bank. So the three entities had committed about 360 billion Kenyan shillings towards this project. Now the remaining 100 billion was to be raised through the infrastructural bond, that is local, using the local financial institution like the CPF, and also the Kenya Pension Fund, and also local insurance companies. So they were supposed to come together and under infrastructural bond and raise 100 billion for the project. So I remember before the rejection of the feasibility studies, the local financial entities, financial agencies like the CPF, the infrastructure of the pension fund, and also the local banks and so on, had already came together and raised almost 100 billion Kenyan shillings towards this project. Now I think the project did not face any problem, and I cannot point out as one of the reasons why the report was rejected, because the American institution had already committed 360 billion Kenyan shillings, and the local institutions under the Kenya Infrastructural Bond had also raised 100 billion. Now I think it boils down to the land acquisitions, things on how the return on investments, the tolling period, and all that. Now this, I think, were some of the reasons, would have been some of the reasons that led to the rejection. So I think maybe Kyle Creator would want to maybe sit down and review the report just to ensure that it conforms with the PPP Act 2021 of Kenya. Now back to our today's video. I think the expansion of this section of the road from Jkia to Westlands is a noble idea that is going to ease traffic that usually build up along this stretch, and I think this is going to play a very significant role in terms of the mobility, transit goods, and so on. Guys, I also wanted to point out a few things as I had promised a day before that we would be having a launch of that is the NSSF Twin Tower in Nairobi. This is a company, the CRBC, the company that is to construct together with the CCC, that is China Communication Construction Company. It is something that we had anticipated that the president would be coming to launch, but at the 11th hour we got communication from the president's aides that citing some urgent matters that he really wanted to attend to. Now, the project launching will be taking place very soon. Once I confirm the date from my bosses, then guys, I will be able to let you know. And again, I'm on the process of putting together the details about the project, and then I will be releasing a video soon about the project. But I think I had already mentioned some of the specifications, which are very key, and I just want to take maybe a minute or so to also just emphasize on the features of the project. As I said, it will consist of the twin towers, that is Tower A and B. Tower A, that is, will have about 60 stories. That's about 260 meters. That is about 260 meters high. And also Tower B, 35 stories, with a height of about 140. Now, the NSSF is coming in here as an investor, so these towers will be rented out. There'll be some office spaces for those who want to rent out, and they'll paying rent to NSSF. Those who want maybe to have residential spaces, there'll also be residential. The Tower B will actually be having residential spaces for those who want maybe to rent, or also just to buy. They'll be available, and also we'll be having a mall and all that. So then Tower A will basically be for offices. They're going to have also the conference facilities in there and all that. Then on Tower A, on the 56th floor, there will be an observation deck where maybe people who, like tourists, who want to come and have a view of iBird view of Nairobi city, they can go up to 56th floor and then have a very good view, similar to what happens at KICC. So I think this is a good project. It is going to bring some good money, not just to the NSSF, but it is going to add value to the taxpayer. So I think that is what is happening. And guys, just expect, as I said, expect more of the infrastructural development coverage, and please take your time to watch this video up to the end. Thank you guys.